All right, good morning to all of you. This is Kel once again. Today is the 21st of April, Wednesday. All right, yesterday we have a lovely time in the office doing the simulation. I think it was pretty fun. What happened was very simple, you guys. I give the market running up and down, and then after that, they will call for buy and sell. I give them a code like a market maker, and they feel the price themselves. And then after that, we do a recap of what happened during that moment, what is look out for. And apparently it's now this 8 minutes. This whole thing is about 8 minutes long. All right, they love it because it's really it's very fun and it's very visual. And more important thing is that they learn it much faster than just narrating it like a broken recorder. So it was pretty cool. And we do 4 to 5 sessions of this. That's very fun. All right. So I will do this again on Thursday, which is tomorrow at 7 p.m. online this time around, also via Zoom. So what will be, it'll be like this also, but you need to do one little favor is that you need to participate. If you don't participate, right, you won't be able to enjoy the fun, okay? So we try it out for Thursday. We just try one time. If we do get the same response that I want, meaning that you really participate, then cool, I will do it again, all right? But if you don't participate, you just want to hang there and I'm talking all the way, I'm talking right, then it's pointless already, okay? So that will be what we'll be doing on this Thursday, which is tomorrow at 7 p.m. The session is about 1 hour long. So 8 p.m. we will stop lah, That's what we do about 2 to 3 times of that. Okay, it's very fun. Yes, indeed, Brian, the adrenaline rush is fantastic indeed. All right. Okay, so let's start our morning MAO right now. Okay, first of all, as you can see on your screen, you can see that I've highlighted the word morning, because we're going to have our morning and afternoon MAO. Morning MAO, we don't have cryptocurrency coverage. In the afternoon at 2 p.m., we will have cryptocurrency coverage. So that means that the MAO will have 2 times, one in the morning, one in the afternoon. Wow, really, I'm really pushing myself to the limit, but I really enjoy what I'm doing, all right? So, of course, guys, if you want to do cryptocurrency one, you just come online later on. If you're not interested, it's okay, but you should. Look at the result of the TTT traders. It's incredible. We're the second clean sheet of the, second clean sheet, right? After on Sunday, we saw the massive sell down, right? Okay, on Sunday for 2 days in a row, Monday and Tuesday, we have a very good trades all the way. We have all blues color. So that's why I say that when people are fearful, right, we have to be greedy in the bull market. That is something that you must take note. All right, for this morning, caption is clear. Hope you book your long. Now we have been calling for asking you to take long, meaning ask you to take profits this last week. That's why you can see the M trader took profit, and Arun took profit, and some of the traders took profits, right? Including my friends took profit. That was already Friday and Monday. And of course, yesterday we saw the Dow dumping more than 300 points. So for people who want to buy, you can now buy it cheap if the rules give you the go ahead. But those who have exited now, you have money on hand, you can actually do more things, correct? So, but the thing is, I also know that yesterday short sellers went in to short the market, and we also got pretty good profit out of that, right? So the question is this: you're still holding short, what should you do? My answer to you is please set your trailing stop higher to your entry level and higher. So that is what they call a sure win level, meaning doing trailing stops. And this trailing stop had to be positive. Okay, so that is what we should be doing for short sellers. All right, clear? All right, very, very important, okay? Hey, where's my stuff on? Okay, 63 of you here this morning, okay? All right, so afternoon, we will have this session at afternoon at 2 p.m., cryptocurrency review and analysis, all right? But of course, if the thing is short, I will also cover a little bit of the financial market, a quick one, just to update you guys what's happening in the financial market. So, but the priority will be given for cryptocurrency, okay? So that will be done at 2 p.m. Singapore time later. All right, later on in the second half of the MAO, all right, we will talk about the small cap sell-off. We'll talk about the most shorted stock that are down, and they are really down. And we talk about SPAC, they are all trading lower despite, the Nasdaq was going up, right? The SPAC are going down. And of course, Cathy Woods obviously under some fire, obviously now. And some more Netflix this morning, their subscription was much lower. They're down by almost 8%, right? About 8%, 4%, yeah. Yeah, about 4%, sorry, 4% of down 4% after the market closed, right? So we'll talk about this only in the second half of the MAO today, this morning, all right? Now, this is a very, very, very good cartoon, right? Take a look here. So how many of you understand this joke? If you understand, right, please key number 1 right now. If you understand this joke, please key number 1. Okay. All right. Some of you. Okay. We have Anthony, Eugene, Ling Ling, Phil. Understand this joke? Okay. The rest? Yeah, I got 71 of you know. The rest understand. Which part is the one that you don't understand? Which part of it you don't understand? Unicorn? Okay. Okay, let me explain this to you. Now, the one on the left side, this guy is Uncle Sam, okay? Uncle Sam is who? Uncle Sam, not our student, okay? Uncle Sam is America, all right? Uncle Sam. So Uncle Sam is basically telling the child, right? Basically belittling investors like children, okay? And say that you will love the employment data, which is what they are showing right now. We get them from unicorn. Now, let me ask you a question. Unicorn, real, is fiction or non-fiction? Right, unicorn. What do you think? All right, does unicorn exist? Okay, all right, so you got an idea now? You understand? So we got them from where? Yes, apparently it's all right. The rub it in is about this, okay? Is actually trying to say that, right? No, unicorn is not is fiction. So what I'm trying to say is that this employment are fictions, which is not real. All right, that is trying to translate this. So it's a very interesting cartoon. I like it, and I think it's very, very smart to do it in this way. And seriously, later on, as you go down the MAO itself, right, you understand why am I expressing my concern. But let me explain to you. My first part is this. Number one, now just 7 hours ago or 8 hours ago earlier, Federal Reserve Jerome Powell said that they will limit any overshoot of inflation target. That means that they will do relentlessly to ensure that there will be no inflation. So dying. Even there is inflation, they'll make sure there's no inflation. Now, my question is this: how can you make sure there's no inflation? Think about this. How can I make sure there's no inflation? Seriously, all right? So the only way is just cover ends, cover here, cover there, and just make sure that the numbers doesn't go up at all, okay? Because food prices and commodities are not oil, what do you call, energy, all right? They are not under the classification for inflation under the for Federal Reserve. So as long as even this one can go sky high, right? To them is no inflation at all. That is what they are trying to say. Okay. Now this is the word that they use, the words that they use, and I don't think it's very, very scary, but it's up to you how to interpret this. Okay. US government borrowing is on an unsustainable path, meaning that they know that this borrowing cannot continue forever. But BUT, the current debt value is very sustainable. Okay, so even now it's at $25 trillion, is still okay, no problem, okay? Because the government have no problem servicing it. Obviously, right, you can print, obviously, who cares, okay? Now the thing is this, okay? The Jerome Powell acknowledged the debt, which is at 22.96 trillion. I don't think that's a real figure, but I might leave it there, okay? And yes, it's growing meaningfully faster than the economy, and by definition, are sustainable over time. So they're telling you this, okay, you know what? You have 30 trillion in debt, but it's still okay because we can facilitate it. And of course, even though it's running faster than the economy, it's still okay because we can sustain it. So you see, they're telling you that don't worry, everything's fine. So that's why for bull, right? For all the bulls here, if the market actually do a recovery from yesterday's sell-off, then it will be a lovely time to buy into the market once again. For the short sellers, it's all right. Like I say, this one you have to be very careful because things Uncle Sam is not going to let go. Then it's no point fighting with him. But of course, on the flip side, if Uncle Sam keep on saying that no problem, no problem, no problem, and initially the market will buy you because the stock market is going up, no one complains. But when the stock market has to come down and Uncle Sam still say no problem, that is where people get jittery. And when jittery is appearing in the market, people get concerned, people will sell. And obviously, one leads to the other. More selling will become more unsustainable. And that is where when things couldn't be taken care of, the fire will burn. And no matter how much paper you put on it itself, if there's oxygen there, it will burn and eventually things will happen. All right. So that's why I'm informing you both sides of the coin today. For the buyers, please be on standby. On the short sellers, please ensure that you do your SWL in time by doing SWL right now. Okay. So if all understand what I'm trying to say here is all, please key number 2 right now so that we know that exactly the bull and bear, we know exactly where are we looking at. Because I really hate it when no matter what I say to people, right, people just basically coin or select my words and say Cal is long, Cal is short, It's always like that. They always only take one part of my words and then, make it so big when I actually say both sides. And that is the thing here. All right. As a market commentary, as a translator of charts, I'm just informing you what I'm seeing from both side view. All right. Okay, thank you guys for that. Okay, so we can see very clearly, I told you guys that the US dollar may be creeping up. Hey, wait a minute. US dollar creeping up itself, isn't that means that, right, the US dollar will be in demand soon, or it's in demand right now? Then how can they sustain inflation? Now, think carefully. Yeah? When the dollar value goes down, the purchasing power goes down. Hence, therefore, right, it may make things cheaper, but it makes people to buy things a bit harder. So by logic itself, right, they should actually bring up the dollar to increase the purchasing power. But of course, undeniable, it will cause a problem for the export, right? But then again, it depends on how they're going to balance this thing. So, but I already tell you guys that the dollar can't be going down too long. Based on what I'm seeing in the last 20 over years, I can tell you this likely chance the dollar is going to go up again. But the problem comes in very interesting. The dollar went up, right? The yield should go up also, right? The yield didn't. In fact, the yield came down. Hey, why again? Apparently, I told you guys, if the Federal Reserve is going to come in with a lot of more money, right, buying so much into the bonds, so obviously it's all right. It will push down the yield, right? The bond prices and the yield go in a different direction. So if I'm going to buy a lot of bonds in the market, all right, because I want to lend money to the government, then obviously the bond price will go up. And obviously what will happen, the yield will go down. So it's actually doing two things at the same time. Lending money to the government and also manipulating the yield curve so that people will not see as inflation. That is how they're doing, and that's why they say they can do it. And if they say you have a printing machine at home, seriously, you can print all you want, right? So yes, that's why it's unsustainable in terms of long haul, but sustainable, right? Anyway, okay, so that is how I look at it. All right. So yesterday we have loads of fun. You can see, right? Let's really help one another. This is really serious. And that's why I really want you guys to understand this. I'm really here to help you guys. I want you guys to really make it in trading. All right. So to me, I'm going to quote from Elon Musk. When something is important enough, you do it even the odds are not in your favor. All right. Seriously, right? You know, guys, I'm doing this. Yeah, it's pretty tiring. Imagine that waking up at 5 a.m. doing market research. Then after that, I do this MAO. Then I go to office. Then I do all the little things all the way. Sometimes you'll be seeing me in office taking a short nap, right? Because I'm so tired. Then after that, at night, I do this sort of support program until 10 p.m. I take my bus back home. I reach at 12. And by the time I finish my update again at 1 a.m., probably I say at 2 a.m. Oh my goodness, 3 hours per day. I'm no Superman here itself, right? I'm no Superman. So I really only want to see this. You guys make it in trading. And when you do that itself, right, obviously things will be getting better for all of us. All right. So yesterday we have done this already. The next Tuesday one, yeah, the next Tuesday session, we will open for registration later at 12 noon. So which means that if you want to register ASAP, right, wait for the link to be out. The link must be out first, then you guys register, okay? Don't text Susan now, okay? And please register yourself. Don't tell Susan, Susan, update for me. No, let's do it. Let Susan rest, okay? She needs a rest. Okay, she's like me right now. She works also 24 hours, okay? And then obviously when she's doing at that level itself, right, things goes down, right? Efficiency. So please don't do that, okay? Today, as I told you, at 2 p.m., we will do the afternoon MAO. We do cryptocurrency. So it will be done, right? Watch out for that. And of course, next Monday and Wednesday, we will basically do the cryptocurrency setup, which means the AIMS account. Now, yesterday, last night, I spoke to this AIMS again, and I asked them, so when are we going to have our Bitcoin, Ethereum ready? They said that really they're pushing the exchange right now. It's a private exchange, not with them. So we really hope that this week can get it done. All right, our TTT are doing a great job, and I really applaud them and salute them for their great commitment. And I explained a lot in details for those people who want to know how to get involved in the social trading network. Okay, so if you are interested, right, just contact Keng Hua. All right, just find him on this on our group chat. Find Keng Hua. He will explain to you and maybe bring you into the group chat first. Because this coming Saturday, I will do a short what they call review of what happened recently, and of course what is our new proposal right now. Okay, so this is this will happen. Okay, this will happen. Okay, this coming coming next week, right? Monday and Wednesday. Okay, Monday and Wednesday. Okay. All right. Cool. Huh? All right. So take note of that. Then we also teach you how to get passive income from Binance side. Okay. How to get passive income by Binance side by actually knowing what to do with it. That's what I learned from the guru, Winston, who shared with me. It's pretty cool, right? You can actually lend your coins to Binance and get, good return. Incredible. All right. Cool. All right, so disclaimer as usual, guys. Thank you, Richard. Yes, I'm not a Superman. Yeah, indeed. Yeah, I'm not super cow, but I'm just a guy who really, love it. So, guys, disclaimer, please key the word disclaimer right now so that we all of us can understand that we are here and you know the downside risk in all this thing. All right, the downside risk. Okay, we need to have more numbers coming in. We have 82 members, so I need to get at least 40. I'm at 33 right now. Yeah, I need to key the word disclaimer so that you guys have identified me and you know that right end of the day, my job here is just to inform you what you can do or what you can't do or what you should do or, take concern in certain areas here. All right. So guys, at 37 right now. Okay, 3 more to go. 38 right now. Okay, 2 more to go. I mean, I'm sure not everybody is driving, right? 3940. Okay. Yeah. Thank you. All right, guys. You had to do that for me to identify me because if not, I'm in trouble. All right. Okay. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Richard, Heng, and Adrian, who came in last, and Cynthia do there. Thank you, sister. Okay. So that is disclaimer done. Now, oops, sorry. Oh, I didn't change my title here. Alamak. Okay, wait a minute. Yeah. Sometime early morning. You get this out of work this out of wrong. I get it wrong. Okay, just give me a short while. Let me just change the title a little bit. This is the last one. I recycle them, of course. Okay, Singapore COVID cases. Okay, missed that out. Okay, so what happened, guys? Okay, apparently you know that we have 4th straight day that new local COVID-19 cases happen in Singapore. Really, and the one that, this is something that we can see is happening. So please, guys, please make sure that you mask up, okay? For your own good, for your own family good, very important. So when I saw this news, I got it wrong, but I realized that they're really sitting way apart. It's like, oh, okay, this is really 1 meter distancing, all right? So guys, please careful with yourself, all right? Please make sure that you take care. Or those who frontline, or the frontliners, right? Please take care, all right? This is very important. Now, India cases really go up at a very fast speed. Look at it. Oh my God, look at the daily, the thing just exploded, all right? Apparently in March itself, especially in March, right? You look at the way it exploded. Oh my God, the way it shoot up is ridiculous, okay? Amazing, all right? And of course, the death rate also mounting up very high. So because of that itself, right, it's very clear that we will not have much of the foreign workers coming to Singapore, and that will have a strain in the economy, and definitely there'll be some problem here and there later on. So that is another problem that we are seeing in the short term. So this is whereby we need to be very concerned about this. All right, so now the thing is why the dollar come down, right? Apparently from Singapore Business Times, they say that inflation spike is only temporarily. So that's why when Federal Reserve say that, hey, don't worry, the spike is just temporarily, right? So immediately the dollar moved down. So the dollar came down because the rest of the other currencies went against it, right? And because they say it's supposed to improve risk sentiment amid a rally of global stock, okay? This is a very unique way of understanding this. But still, end of the day, is the UST, which is the US Treasury yields that was at the low end that created the dollar to go down, apparently. And of course, you see other currencies are doing higher. But the question is this, why come the other currencies doing better? So there's a big question mark here, right? And of course, now they are saying that, right, this is no longer important. The UST is no longer a concern, so don't need to worry and so forth, right? I'm going to tell you this, my friend. No concern is really a bluff, in my opinion, right? Seriously, it is because you manipulate your market. That's why you have the UST going, UST, not D, UST going down. It's going to be temporarily. Once the thing goes beyond that, when the market don't buy it itself, right, you will see the other way moving up very fast. Because the more you try to contain it, right, the worse you'll get. I'm telling you this. So I just hope that I'm wrong, but I'm quite sure we'll see this soon. All right, so now the market analysts are saying that don't worry, this pullback is just temporarily, okay? There's no need to be concerned. Now watch this article, it's very important. So this article says that, right, the S&P will drop the most until 4,000, right? Now it's 4,100, all right? So it's no concern. In fact, itself, right, this is very, very normal. This 3-5% is a very normal pattern for a bull market, which I totally agree. And they're saying that at the moment right now, right, it's only down by 1.2%. So it's nothing to be worried about. And they say that, right, this one's very important. They say normally a pullback about 5% is about 3,983 to 4,000. Now this is cash market, okay, by the way. And they're saying that the 50-day moving average, I think the one they're using is simple moving average. You can try on your own, but it's on cash. All right, about 3,985. And this is a level that means very strong support in November. We'll look at it later on in the S&P sharing. And of course, they say that, right, if the market goes below the 50-day MAR, then that is where all the concerning factors come in. And this is something very interesting. I just quite get quite amazed by this quote, okay? Last week was frustrating. The S&P was at all-time high, while many of the growth stocks were getting battered. Isn't that... Sorry, someone is on... Wait, let me just check. Okay, David, your one is on okay, never mind. I mute already. Okay, so apparently it's all right. When growth stock get battered, that is what we expected. All right, we know that they will get battered because you're going way above valuation. And of course, you're telling me you're frustrated by this is something that I'm going to be expressing concern. You should be worried, in fact. So later on, after this MAO part 1, part 2, I'll cover about the SPAC and all the smaller caps, right? Then you will see my point for concern. Okay, all right. Now, yesterday we saw the earnings already, all right? Apparently, P&G, Johnson & Johnson was okay. Philip Morris, not too sure, but Netflix this morning came out was pretty bad, all right? So that's why we are seeing a little bit of selling in Netflix right now. Now, do note, I have two big events coming in on the 8th and the 15th. All right, one is to reintroduce again the TWB system. Now, for the PTP student, FYI, I have a very big gift for you, PTP student. All right, we will announce it tomorrow. All right, PTP student. All right, apology for just now. I just saw my schedule. There's a little bit of problem. I apologize. I'll formally apologize again. Tomorrow, Thursday, I cannot do the simulation online because I forgot that Thursday I have already a date with my PTP student for a simulation, and it's something for them. All right, to help them to earn a high reward simulation. Okay, we feel that I want to teach them how to make really big money from the market. So I'm so sorry, I already mixed up my schedule. I put it on my handphone wrongly. So the online simulation for what we done yesterday, I will cater it for Friday, which means that I will have whole week with all of y'all. All right, whole week I'll do it with all of y'all. All right, this is something that I have no choice, but I have to do it because I realize that my Thursday commitment is already there. Okay, so I apologize for this formally right now here. Okay, please take note. I will text this again in a group chat. And of course, on the 8th and on the 15th, that is where we go to a cryptocurrency talk show. This is going to be fun. It's going to be very, very fun, whereby we will get guest speaker and then we will sit down together and chit chat about cryptocurrency. And obviously, it's all right. This is something will really help you if you are looking to get passive income from this. This will be very interesting. So if you can attend, now both of them are Zoom sessions. Okay, both of them are Zoom sessions. Okay, so now time check is 9:12. Let's look at the US market quite quick one first. The Dow Jones last night dropped by 256 points, but you can see that it off the low again at the last hour. You can see that it's almost evidently that always the last hour or so, the buyers will always come in. It's like relentlessly, it's like a broken, like SOP. They do it, yeah, indeed. Yeah, I'll stay at my football on Thursday. Don't worry, I'll just rush it down. Thank you, Anthony. All right, we will have football. I always have football. Okay, I need to vent out. Okay, so what happened? So why the Dow was down? Okay, because there was this thing here. Apparently, it's all right because of the strong corporate earnings that came in, right? So the market that sell on news, and also there's a global rising, alarming rise in the global COVID cases. All right, that's like what I showed you: India, Brazil. All right, these are all happening right now. So that's why a little bit back to the COVID thingy. And obviously, I told you guys, if the COVID cases go back up again, this is something you must understand. They will go back and hit back those epicenter stock, and that is a problem here. So you can see right now. that the Nikkei dropped quite a fair bit, because when the dollar came down, right, the yen shoot up, and that is not good for the Nikkei. And that's why Nikkei yesterday dropped by 4%. Well, that was very big. Okay, no, the Nike, sorry, not Nikkei. Nikkei dropped by 1.5% yesterday, right? Boeing and Nike, all right, actually dropped 4% because of the global sales concern. And of course, the reopening play like airlines, cruise liners, they also got hit. Like United Airlines dropped 8.5%. And of course, American Airlines also came with it. Okay. And of course, P&G was okay, and Johnson was okay, but then now you see most of the counters are up by 90% of them are actually better earnings, and yet the market is not reacting. So that's why I am expressing my concern here. When 90% are doing so well, but the price is not really moving, we really need to be concerned. Okay. All right, time check now. We can do Hong Kong now. Hong Kong is going to start opening soon in about 45 seconds time. Okay, let's look at Hong Kong. This is the one. Okay, China A50 first. China A50 is trading below MA30, and you can see very clearly it's below MLP. And yesterday, you can see a very strong rejection at the MA30, a very strong rejection here. So I kind of suspect that today, China A50 will be down. So Hong Kong likely will be coming down a little bit. Now, Hong Kong shares also yesterday came down after going up. MLP is here, and very interestingly, the MA30 is very near to the same target over the last few days. So 28,700 will be the first level to watch out for. Okay, Hang Seng is going to open up soon. Let's take a look at Hang Seng. Oops, sorry. Hang Seng is going to open up right now. Hang Seng has gapped down. Apparently, Hang Seng has gapped down. Well, let's take a look at Hang Seng first in terms of my understanding. Okay, Hang Seng this morning opens between the two pivots, and the KSI is green. So which means that as long as Hang Seng stays above OP, then Hang Seng will likely go up again. Okay, Hang Seng must stay above OP. Now, but if Hang Seng goes below OP and then goes below P2 at this price now at 28,687, there are a few KCB over here. Can you see that? There's a few KCB here. So there's 661, there's 532. I'm using last three numbers, and 479. All right, these are the three numbers that you can watch out for. If you're short in the market, you can buy back over here. But like I say once again, KSI is green in color, so which means that the downside will be kind of limited. Okay, kind of limited. Now there's a very interesting TSCB level here, which I told you before, and that is at 28,316. Okay, now this level, right, actually it came from quite a distance. All right, take a look at this chart right now. I'm going to just make it smaller a bit to show you why am I saying that. Okay, hold on. Now actually you can see that this is why I want you guys to take a look. All right, so this is the this is the point here and here. This point basically created the point that we use it for TSCB. So which means that, right, okay, which means that from this point onwards, okay, moving forward, okay, this particular level, which is at 28,316, is a very important support level. And you can see that the first time it touches here, the market rebounded, right, quite substantially. The next time it came back down again, it rebounded again, as if that the market no. But on the third try, it did went down. All right, it did went down, but the line still there. The way TSCB works is that it's based on indicator. So as long as if there's no changes, it will stay there, right? Then what happened when the market rebounded off of the 28,316 again? You can see that the Hang Seng went up, and every time it come back down, you notice this. Wow, magically it just know that price 28,316 as if there's a magical price for Hang Seng recently. So as long as Hang Seng doesn't go down below this 28,316, Hang Seng will always go up. Cool, right? So now what will happen is very simple already. Okay, let's say now if Hang Seng is to come down, then I kind of suspect that it will really test back this level again, and that is 28,316. All right, it will test towards that point. Now, if it goes towards that point itself, right, that is where you can consider to do two things. One, buy back some and study it. Shall it go lower than that? Likely it will go lower as we've seen before. But if the market starts to stabilize and stay above it, right, then maybe it's a good time to consider just to buy back, just on a technical ground here. All right, cool. If you understand what I just say, please key the word HK, Hong Kong, right, into the group chat. Right, Hong Kong price now is trading below P2, so likely there will be some selling today. Dow Jones also dropped below the 33,800 level. So we do see some selling today, all right? We can see some selling today. Let's look at China A50 right now. China A50. Okay, here we go. China A50, interesting, hardly move. Because the cash market not open yet. Cash market open at 9:30. This is futures market. So 9:30, then you have to really see more movement, right? So don't get too excited and buy Hong Kong. You must know what you are doing, guys. Okay, so let's see Hong Kong right now. We can see the 5-minute chart. I'll show it to you right now live. Oh, okay, Hang Seng is coming off and trading below P2 right now. So there's a lot of levels today. You can see there's a lot of levels. So likely we should see some bouncing around this area. Then after that, it may test here again. You know, something like this today. Because there's so many lines along all the KTRs and the KTRs and the KCB, right? So there will be a lot of artificial support around this area. So Hang Seng should be doing something like this. So all the technical level, the KTR, watch out for that. First level is 28,643. The next level, as you suspect, will be coming down, will be 28,551. That will be the level that I suspect the Hang Seng will go later on. So if you are traders in Hang Seng, you want to aim a price, then may I just kindly just suggest to you, you can try consider aiming at this 28,551. Okay, if you are shorting Hang Seng, if you are. Anyone shorting Hang Seng? Anyone shorting Hang Seng? Okay, Jimmy, Eileen. Oh, okay. So consider this price here, 28,541. Okay, consider. All right. Okay. All right. So how about the Dow now? Apparently, how's the market feeling now? So after that, after yesterday's sell-off, the market seems to be okay. They said, don't worry, this is just part of correctional move. So don't worry about that. All right. So Allison also did that. Arun also short Hang Seng. Wow, okay. Well, Arun also short, then I must pay more attention. Okay, so anyway, market retreated and the leaders are off. Like all those SPAC counters, all the crypto counters, they're off, right? So that is whereby the market get a little bit jittery. So apparently the hard penny counter, they are saying that, right? Yesterday I was watching CNBC. I met this morning at 4 a.m., 5 a.m. Yeah, I was watching CNBC and they were introducing some penny counter. Like, okay. So it's just like, well, I mean, they're doing for options market, but just couldn't really understand why would they want to do such things, right? For mainstream media, honestly. Okay, so let's look at what happened in the Dow Jones and let's study this and can you learn from there. Now, in the morning, the market opens here, right? So we know that the KSI was green in color. So above OP, go towards pivot 1 was expected. And indeed, the Dow Jones really went up there. So the Dow Jones went to 44,149 in the morning, right? Okay, well, Azar also shorted. Ooh, okay, cool. Then after that, what happened? The market basically tripped below opening price. And obviously, we know if the market tripped below opening price, the market will come down to this point, 33,960. Now, my point is this. There's nothing to be telling you, wow, Cal, will it surely come down to the pivot 1 or pivot 2? You know, no one can be sure. But the mathematics and the daily MAO, I already told you guys, if let's say things happen, it will be drawn like a magnet. And I say this many, many times. And truth be told, what happened? The market really tripped below P2. So you know, right, below P2, below OP is a sell already, right? But because the KSI is green in color, right, the market will not close at the low usually. Not 100%, but usually. And you look at it, wow, look at all the KCB, right? All of them gave very strong support. Can you see that? Gave very strong support and almost incredible. Look at the KCB. Look at the price, 33,683 or 84. Cannot see. All right, that is the KCB level, right? Look at the low of the day. Oh my God, 33,685. Oh my God, look at it. How incredible. Imagine that you actually tell your friend, hey, short the Dow Jones, say, aim here, aim this price, 3373, aim this price, 3368 or 3368 example. And the market really goes there and hit that point and recover. Oh my God, do you know how valuable is this product here? That's why when Arun tell me that, Cal, you don't know what you're having, right? I just smiled because I know that he knows. All right. And we know that. That's why I say, really, guys, whether you're long or you're short, it doesn't matter. As long as you know what you're doing, right? You can buy from the bottom, can short from the top. As long as you guys make money, that is the most important thing. All right. Dennis, wow, you also shorted. Fantastic. All right. So this is what I'm seeing right now for the Dow yesterday. Okay. So look at it. Look at it, my friends. Let's study this. So in the morning, the Dow go up. Expected, no problem, right? Now the first sign of trouble was here. The first sign of trouble was here when it's a BNB here. Can you see that? It's a BNB here, and then followed by a color change. Now that is not a good sign. That is not a good sign. And if you put the two levels in to really justify the BNB existence, you will realize that there is some resistance there. Then after that, when the market retested the pivot one again, right, that's where I expressed concern. I said that traders, be careful, do consider to book profit on the Dow Jones. And when the market broke OP, I know that the selling will likely be coming down. And the crazy part is this, when the market was coming down, look at it. The moment it stopped there, where did it stop? It stopped perfectly at the P2 level. Now, P1 and P2 are very near one another. We call it as stacks. So that's why the market was drawing like a magnet towards them. And indeed, it really happened. Now, what is incredible is this. Remember, I told you guys before, when the market is below OP and below pivot 2, no matter what you do, concentrate on CCYR. Concentrate on CCYR. Now, look at the way the Dow came off and look at the way it rebounded off the KTRs as if that they really know our KTR exists. This is really madness. Look at it. Look at the KCB at the bottom. So that is the reason why I say, guys, if you really have a good tool on hand, try to maximize this. Really try to maximize this. All right. So this is what happened yesterday. I know some of you make good money. Congratulations to all of you. All right. I hope you guys do well. Okay, let's look at Hang Seng right now and see. Oh, Hang Seng is tripping down. Hang Seng is tripping down right now because China opening up in 5 minutes time. So I did mention that do consider to watch out somewhere around here, 28,551. Okay, all right. All right, those who, if they say, let's say if really Hang Seng goes down there and trip the 28,551 and you make money, please put into this group chat and say, Cal, we made money in Hong Kong. Okay, all right. Okay, so let's look at the Dow Jones TA for this morning. Let's take a look. Okay, you guys update me Hang Seng. I'm not watching it now. Okay, now this is Dow Jones yesterday's conventional chart, and you can see very clearly the market tested the MLP and pulled back. Now, it tested MLP and pulled back means it's a sell already, right? So that was a sell yesterday. And today, the MLP will be somewhere around here, not drawn to scale, about 33,966, around there. Not exactly, not drawn to scale. All right, please do your own mathematical calculation, okay? All right, so it's 33,966 apparently. Okay, then the MA30 for today, you can see it's getting very close, very close now. We are talking about the MA30 is somewhere around here, 33,000. Okay, make it easier, 510. Okay, so which means that right, the if the market gonna pull back down, it just need another 280 points. We should be able to reach this 33,510. Well, my personal take is this highly chance because now two things concerned. Number one, you saw Netflix subscription go down. That means that there's going to be all these so-called stay-home stock we hit. Number two, the COVID cases are now rising up, right? So again, there's a problem. That means that sooner or later, right, even though we are all harboring the hope that a travel bubble to be ready for all of us to enjoy, but it seems to be a bit difficult right now. So that's why be very careful on this. All right, but before you're going to go into head on to short the market, right? You can short, no problem. But please take note of this. The last time when the market touched the MA30, the market rejected and went all the way up. The last time this happened again, it happens again. The last time happened again, it did. Only during when it went below, only when it goes below the MA30, then we do see a little bit of coming off. But after that, when the market restarted again and recovers above MA30, it goes back up. So guys, I'm going to have a free tip for you for today. Make sure that MA30, every day you write it down somewhere, the level that I mentioned, MAO, and use it to your advantage, all right? Use it to your advantage. I repeat one more time. Use it to your advantage, meaning if it goes below the MA30, if you're shorting from the top, enjoy the write down. If you want to buy, then hope that it stay at MA30, and then if you see the CCRY coming in on the intraday chart and the TWB system allows you to buy, then you buy from down there, okay? So there's two sides of the coin this morning. I cannot stress this enough. All right, clear? If everybody clear is all right, please key the next number. Do you know what's next number? Do you know what's the next number? See how many of you can recognize what's the next number. Okay. Yay! Woohoo! You guys are good. You guys are already listening. Okay, that's number 3. All right. China A50 is going to open up soon. Let's jump back to China A50 for a quick run and see how it's going now. Oh, China A50 has rebounded. Okay, in fact, has rebounded. Okay, so that means that there could be some buying. Right. So for Hang Seng trader, if you feel that the market is going to have jittery, you just don't feel like holding it, you can just take some profit. Okay. A50 testing. Nope. Oh, to test. You mean to test is still a bit distant. The testing on top. The China A50 is the MA30 is at 17145, right? Depending which platform you're using. The platform that I'm using is AIMS and it's 17145 level. All right, Colin, which one are you using? Different platform? Remember, different platform will have different numbers. This is very important. Okay. Okay. All right. Oh, Hang Seng dropped already. 28,550 triggered. Okay, wait. Let's take a look. Oh gosh, he got triggered. He got triggered, guys. Congratulations. Okay, got triggered already. Now, yesterday, while I'm doing MAO, I missed my Hang Seng by just a few points and I missed my goal by 50 cents. See, actually, if I don't do MAO, right, actually, I make more money. Okay, anyway, Hang Seng has triggered exactly at the level that I say, 28,551, and almost incredibly, the market rebounded. Oh my God. You see, guys, this is insane. We are doing this live and the market is performing exactly what we are, showcasing. Don't you find this system is fantastic? And don't you find this system itself, if we actually going to have our own coin one day, wow, how far can we sell? We can sell literally to anyone in the market. So anyway, guys, for those who have shorted Hang Seng, you should have bought back your position. If you didn't buy back a position, maybe you want to consider to take some partial profit first, even though you may not make that money. You want to just take it, just to protect it. Okay, yeah. If you have already, you have not take your profit, right? I mean, you can't consider doing that, lah. You don't want to get caught, right, for doing to miss it out. Okay. Okay, because the market did came to 551, but the spread maybe didn't able to capture it. If you still believe that the Hang Seng will go lower, then of course, then this is your own personal take already. Okay, all right, okay. So that is. Sorry, what am I doing? Okay, let's look at Hang Seng right now. Sorry, look at the Dow right now. So sorry. Okay, now the Dow all-time high. Okay, now there's something to watch out for. Now, yesterday, the Dow actually created a new BMB. Okay, it created a new BMB. So I'm going to put it there, a new BMB over here. Okay, a new BMB. And because BMB, right, it's have been seen many times before, the RL and SL is very, very sensitive. So which means that if the Dow can recover and goes above the BMB high, then the Dow will go to new all-time high. Now, if the Dow goes below the BMB low, that will be pretty drastic. That will be pretty drastic. Now, the new all-time high was 2 days ago at 34,258 level. So, which means that if the Dow do come down, the 5% mark, all right, the 5% mark is apparently somewhere here, 32,545. Okay, can you see that? 32,545 level. Okay, so right now the Dow Jones is at 33,780 level. Make it easier. So which means that there is still a distance about 1,200 points, okay? 1,200 points, okay, from the market here. So traders, you can basically consider to, you know, okay, just be a minute, get a bit distracted now with all the messages coming in. Okay, so basically, right, from here to the 5% mark is about 1,200 points. So likely is that if you believe that the market may pull back for 5% just for the market to just come down and then go up again, right? Then now we have a 1,200 points drop potential. So how much can you make, right? Very simple. The mathematics is simple. 0.01 contract in AIMS. The margin requirement itself is only less than $200. Less than $200. Okay, right? And then if the Dow Jones really go all the way down, you make 1,200 points, then your profit itself, right, will be $1,200. Can you understand that? Yeah, that means that, right, if you actually basically, right, if you short the Dow example, right, this right now, and you short it down all the way and you use only 0.01, okay, and if the Dow really for some reason drop down to this particular level, 32,545 level, then you will make as much as about $1,200. So for $200 margin, right, you may make as much as 1,200. But of course, with stop loss involved, let's say you put a stop loss, let's say 200 points. So you will need about $400, okay, $400. So $200 for margin, $200 for this stop loss, right, to exchange for 1,200. So it's a deal of actually $200 for stop loss versus 1,200 for profit. So that means that, right, you are basically talking about 1 times 6. That means that if the market goes to your favor and go down to the 5% level, you make 6 times your risk. So I guess nothing is 100%. It's just informing you that it's a possibility right here now to make 6 times your risk. Okay? Yeah, I got an idea now? I understand this? If you understand, please key number 5. All right? All right, Hang Seng has recovered. See, exactly I told you guys, 28,551. It touched already and recovered already. All right, cool, right? This is really insane. Pure technical. Right? You see that? Wow, look at it, look at it, look at it, look at it. The moment it touched only recover already. Oh my God. Okay. All right, those who have profited, please take some profit. Those who have profited, congratulations to you. Those who haven't taken profit, right, then, okay, be careful because now it's a BNB followed by toggle the KTR -2 and now it's recovering. So you just have to be very careful, guys. Okay, that's the reason why we must buy back at the technical level. Oh, see, Hang Seng is going up already very fast. Okay, this is Hang Seng. Insanely fast and incredibly no way to understand this. You just have to follow it. You don't care. All right, China A50 is positive right now, and China A50 now going to test the MA now. I repeat, China A50 is testing the MA right now. Can't make it any bigger. China A50 is testing the MA. So very simple. I'm going to give you a very simple clue right here. A simple clue. If the China A50 stays above OP this morning, then no problem. China A50 may even go up. Okay. Right. That's why Hong Kong must buy back your position for those who short the market. Now, if the thing is this, if the market, right, later on breaks below OP, then we have a problem. Because if the market purposely now trade above OP, then test the MA and then pull back below OP, right? And that's a problem. And that's what we saw yesterday and the day before. Can you see that? This is what happened yesterday and the day before. So if the China A50 tested MA30 and then pull back and go below OP, right, then I think you must run already, because that is very scary. Okay, that is going to be very scary. So traders, just put a point that to remind yourself, if China A50 breaks below OP, then watch out for that level is 17,008. So watch out for that at that level. okay, 17008. All right, so as long as the Hang Seng, as long as the A50 stays above OP, you're fine. If we break below OP, 17008, it's a very, very dangerous level. Okay, all right, dangerous, Okay. Excuse me. All right, let's look at the Dow Jones this morning, shall we? Okay, Dow Jones. Okay, so Dow Jones this morning, right? This morning, this morning for Dow Jones, there's a few concerning factors now. Number one, we have a CCYR for the first time for a while. In fact, I just realized my last CCYR was exactly 1 month ago. Exactly 1 month ago. We shorted and we make some money. Then we went long, also make some money. So it's like pretty cool, right? The other thing is that the point to watch out for is the KSI is red. Okay, the KSI is red in color. So which means that the market is going to lean towards a sell if the market stay below OP. Okay. Then you also notice that I have my TSCB on the day chart, and the TSCB on my day chart itself, this particular number is 33,810. And this morning, the Dow already triggered it. So all I can say is if the Dow Jones stay below 33,810 today, then I suspect that we will see the Dow pulling down a little bit more. So I repeat myself one more time. If the Dow Jones stay below 33,810, we should see some profit taking today because it's below OP and also have the TSCB level and the OP is the same level. So that's why I say today this level is going to be very critical. 33,810. Watch out for that. Okay. Okay. So how about the Nasdaq? Let's take a look. Nasdaq, not very good, right? I told you already, Nasdaq not very good. And I share with you when the market touch the MLP and pull back, that's a very classical sign to sell. And indeed it happened. That's why I tell you to get off of Nasdaq. And then after that, you notice this is crazy. Look at it. The MLP of the yesterday, of the day before, sorry. The MLP of the day before, the level, right? Look at it. Look at it. The insane of the way the market read. Okay, I'm going to do it live right now. I can do it live right now. Okay, yeah, I just take my calculator out. I show you how crazy is this. Okay, take a look, guys. Okay, my calculator is up. Now I'm going to move my mouse over to this black candle. Can you see that? My black candle, right? Now I have already, once I move the mouse over to the black candle, you notice the numbers here will move. So if I move the mouse to the black candle, I will see the opening price is 13,992, right? So 13,992 plus the closing price is 13,905. Okay, so I plus 13,905. Okay, I got my whole range. Then I divide by 2, I get my MLP. Now look at the number 13,948 and look at the line I just draw here. Look at the level 13,948. Now let's move the mouse to the yesterday's high. Yesterday high. Look at it, my friend. Look at the high at the bottom of the screen. That means I look at the level, the numbers here. I move again. Watch. I move the mouse over. What do you see? The high. Can you see that? Can you see the Nasdaq high of yesterday and the MLP? Do you saw it? Do you see it? What's the number? What's the number? You notice that? It's exactly the same. Exactly. Oh my God. Look at it. We have actually mathematically calculated the high of the day using MLP. Oh my God. Look at it. The high of the day for the Nasdaq is 13,000. Oh, sorry. All right. It's 13,948. That is the mathematic formula, the mathematics of it. And the high of the day is exactly 948. Oh my God, this is insane, right? This is crazy. So that's why I'm telling you guys that this is why we really have to do our homework day to day. And by doing that itself, right, if you imagine this, if you just shorted the Nasdaq after it triggered MLP and maybe at 13,945 and your stop loss is at 950 or 955, do you know that how much money you will make yesterday alone? Just on risk reward ratio. That means that you risk 20 points, 50 points, and the market capsized like this 6 times, 7 times. Do you know how much money you will have made yesterday? If you do risk reward ratio, insane. You risk 100, you make 500, 600. Really, I'm not kidding you. Right, later on, I try to say, I have a student, I think yesterday, I think she shorted, all right, not M Trader, someone else. All right, if M Trader is listening to me, if you're shorted too, let me know, all right? Okay, and she, I think yesterday made $20,000 just by shorting the market. Really incredible. All right, insane. All right, guys. So today MLP, now it comes very important, right? Let's do MLP for today, okay? Let's do MLP for today, okay? Now, okay, let's do it live right now, okay? But it's quite far away, actually. Let's do the Dow. Why don't we do the Dow? Okay. Oh, Dow is quite far also. Okay, then the Nasdaq, let's do a ballpark figure around here, somewhere there, okay? You can do it for yourself, okay? Now you realize that if I do the MLP, right, look at it. It looks like as if there's an imaginary support line somewhere around here. Crazy. Oh, you're done for me, Phil. Wow, so nice of you. Phil had done for me the MLP for this morning for Nasdaq. It's 8:30. Wow. Okay. Huh? Hang Seng touch MA30 go down. Really? Oh, okay. Let's go take a look. Oh, okay. Really? Oh, wow. Hang Seng touch the MA30 and then come down already. Oh, okay. Pretty cool. Really incredible, right? Oh, guys, this is crazy. This is really incredible. That's why I love this TA thing, you know? So fun. All right. So much fun. Okay. All right. So that is the Nasdaq. But the Nasdaq also very near to the MA30. Watch out. So those who love Nasdaq, I know M Trader love Nasdaq. All right. Okay, if the market goes down to MA30, now the MA30 for the Nasdaq is at 13,570 for today. So if the Nasdaq goes down to 13,570, we do suspect that the Nasdaq will see again a potential rebound, right? Because we've seen it before, right? When the Nasdaq hit the MA30, it rebounded. All right, so maybe when the Nasdaq came down to 13,570, traders should be standby, okay? Broke the BNB 14 April, Okay, let's look at what Phil had just said, Okay, 14 April BNB. 14 April BNB. Wait, Oh, okay, here. Okay, 14 April BNB. This is a BNB, right? Okay, got it. So the level to watch out, right? The two lines, if we draw the resistance, you can see the market really resisted, cannot go up. And now it is below. Yeah, indeed. So that's why the Nasdaq has a downside problem, okay? So this Nasdaq may come off. All right, likely chance Nasdaq may come off to this point here. Right, good guys. You guys are good. You guys are getting better and better. You guys know exactly what to do right now. You just have to follow, trust, and do risk management. That's all. Risk management is just asking yourself how much you want to risk for this trade. If you're okay with that, go with it. That's all. It's all about that. All right. Fantastic. Well done, guys. You guys are getting better, man. Excellent. Okay, so that is the Nasdaq. Let's look at the Nasdaq with the BM, our chart. Okay, so for our TWB chart, also not very nice. You can see that the market already broke below, the market's opening price between the pivot 1 and pivot 2, but the KSI is red in color. So there is also a possibility for the market to be attracted downwards, or going downwards, okay? So traders stand by on that. Okay, this is something that you guys are really good. Excellent, guys. You know, the thing is, this is very fun to see you guys really getting better and better. And this really, really make me very happy, guys. Really, congratulations. Now, S&P 500, I already told you guys that likely we're going to see a bit of pullback, and it really happened. So again, the S&P MA30 for this morning is around 4078. Okay, that will be the S&P. Now, of course, you can see that there's a blow up on top here as well. That's why there's some pullback. But again, is this temporarily? It is possible. So I'm going to say this one more time. Likely, if the S&P do go down to the MA30 at 4078, there will be some buying. I repeat, there will be some buying when the S&P go down to 4078. Please remember what I have just said. Okay, there will be some buying. Unless it is a calamity, a black swan event that smashes it through, then no chance. Only those things can really hold them and can get the market freak out. If not, right, if they're just going to be gradual go down, right, the boys will be buying there. The boys will look at that level there. All right, so please remember that. I repeat myself. Of course, this level will change every day. Just take note of what I'm trying to say, in retrospect. Okay, guys. Okay, so I see that the Hong Kong is coming off quite a bit now. Let's see China A50 again. Okay, China A50 does show some resistance at MA30. That's why the market is coming off a little bit only. Okay, DAX. Right. Arun, I hope that you didn't buy any more DAX or you're going to buy DAX very soon. All right, yesterday I told you guys don't buy DAX already because DAX basically show me that, it's more like a top blow up and then a pullback. And the MLP yesterday was about 15,430. And yesterday the market, once it opened, right below MLP, zoom, came down, right? Now what was scary, you look at it. Now this is the BMB. Realize this? This is the BMB that we have, the high and the low. When the market goes above it, the market goes up, we understand. But now when it come back down, look at the way it closed. Oh my God, as if that they know this BMB exists. Again, that's why I say TA is very powerful. Now this morning, later on itself, this morning, okay guys, Mr. Arun has spoken and then I will share now. Today for DAX, traders must watch this point, 15,077. I repeat, 15,077. This number must watch today. If DAX is to pull down, right, which is kind of expected this morning, it will have to stay above 15,077. And if you ask me, right, the probability of this happening is pretty high. The probability is actually very high. So I'm not worried for this the DAX to be having support later on, because the last time we saw this, all right, the last time we saw this was somewhere around here, almost there. Then this is very clear, right? Very clear support. So today, I suspect today DAX will be the one index to watch out for. So you will start to trade later on, right, in the afternoon. I will do my more afternoon MAO also. I will cross check to DAX later. Okay, so I repeat, DAX trader, if you want to go for a bite to long 15,077, please be on standby. But if the DAX go below it, then that's it. Nothing more to say already. Okay, all right, cool. This is very, very, very important. 15,077. Right? I'll see you guys later on. Okay, so let's just continue with that. I covered almost all the indices already. Okay, let's look at gold. Now, gold yesterday climbs back up again. Well, because the dollar depreciated, right? So that's why. No, the dollar went up. So you see, yesterday the dollar went up, the gold also go up. So you see, they don't care one. They any old how. So yesterday, why did people buy gold? Because they was worried that the market may pull back down because of COVID cases. And then again, people just so-called move around and buy gold. All right, this is all this thing they want to do and they want to say. So now they tell you that, okay, now the gold has clinched the 1780 level. So maybe can recover again. And they're telling you that now there is some resistance. So one guy say it up, one guy say it down. So as usual, you make your own call yourself, okay? So let's look at yesterday's trade, and then we see what can we learn from there. Now, first of all, the gold opening price was below P2. So logically should sell, right? But you know the KSI was green. I already said the KSI was green. So because of that itself, right, when the gold came down, it touches a midpoint of the cage and then rebounded. And once it rebounded above the P2, it is a buy already, because above pivot 2, right, is a buy because it triggered pivot 2 and the KSI is green. So obviously you'll be much more towards the buy side. This is something that we all know, right? So if you look at it right now on the chart, you can see that when gold came down, now yesterday gold was crazy, right? Remember, we were shorting gold here, remember, shorting gold. And I told you guys to buy back at KTR -1. And the level I gave you was this point, 1763.55. And really, the market really come down, touched that point, and then rebounded. Oh my God, really. I mean, seriously, how accurate can you be with market? To predict high and low with numbers that you have on your screen, which you pay only $96 every month. I mean, seriously, you just need 1 time or 2 times to be correct and jackpot already, right? So it's really possible to make back the money. Really, I'm very comfortable with that. Now, one thing I need to explain something to you guys. Now, watch the KCX at the bottom of your screen right now. Watch it. Right, you do see that the KCX right nowadays seemingly quite accurate. Almost practically when you see KCX appear, the CCRY is almost naturally going to give some profit. Now, why is that so? Because the market seemingly is bottoming out for gold. When KCX getting more and more accurate, from not accurate to getting accurate, right? That means the market is changing from bearishness to bullishness already. So that's why pay more attention to KCX for gold moving forward. Now, which means that if gold price, the next time you see KCX, right, do consider to do a CCRY trade. Because if gold really start to become the inflation hedge, then of course gold, even though fundamentally may not be going up, shouldn't be going up, right, it will still go up by itself. Okay, got it? So please pay close attention on the KCX, all right? This is very, very important. So let's look at gold right now. Okay, gold. Now, this is the channel that I redrawn for you. And seriously, if you look at it carefully, it looks pretty good for the buy. I repeat, it looks pretty good for the buy. Look at it, the way it was down yesterday, and then last part of the day, it went back up. And it is very supported at the 23.6% level. So that means that 1770 is a very strong support level for gold. Very strong. And now we have to watch, all right? If gold basically has to stay above 1780 level, likely gold will be testing. Who knows? Gold may test all the way to somewhere here. Let me just share with you here. Oh, sorry. Somewhere here. So I suspect that gold may test 1804 in the near term if the gold can stay above the opening price the next few days. As long as gold can stay above opening price the next few days, there's a possibility that gold may test 1804, which happened to be the chocolate bar level. Chocolate bar, KCB are tested before one. Chocolate bar are untested. And usually chocolate bar is more powerful than KCB in terms of going towards it. KCB is more for resistance and support. Two different things. Hope you can see my point. If you don't understand this, don't worry. Next Tuesday, I'll cover that. Wow, Hang Seng drop again. Wow, drop again. Ooh. Congratulations, guys. Well done. Congratulations. Okay, for those who make money, oh, well done, man. Excellent. Okay, guys, congratulations. Thanks, Jimmy, for giving a live update. Okay, Hang Seng, right? Wow. Whoa, dropped so much. Serious. Not so good, right? Okay, let's continue. Okay, so that is the gold chart. You can see now gold weekly chart is now testing ground. So that's why I'm watching gold closely. If gold really can break down this trend line, then gold can go quite a fair bit. So I'm still going to be monitoring this. All right, although I'm going to be favoring KCX trade, but now overall itself, right, I'm still cautious to the win. I just want to go slower. No, I'm not getting my mom to buy gold yet. Not now. Okay, not now. Now, silver also doing the same thing, but silver has technically broke above the trend line, but it doesn't show the weight to go higher. So I'm going to wait for a while for silver. But if gold start to really go up, right, silver will follow through. And silver this time around should move faster because silver this time around move a bit faster than gold already. I repeat, this time around silver is moving a bit faster than gold. So silver could be a counter to watch out for, okay? Silver could be a counter to watch out for. So I always tell you guys, watch out for this. If you are into buying something that is cheaper, then maybe silver will be a good idea. Is silver coming out the indicator soon? Yeah, very soon. Okay, just give me a few more days to do a final study back test. If it's all okay, we may have silver very, very soon. Okay, cool, right? Okay, so how about my KFC chart for... Let's take a look here. Well, KFC chart very clearly go when it went past 1744, straight away go up already, right? So this KFC chart seems to be very, very interesting. As long as it stays above a technical point, then that's it, right? That's whereby you can see over here. Now for the Dow Jones, okay, we are still very far away from my KFC, very far away. So that's why I don't think so, unless something really crazy happen. Now, for the Dow Jones to lose 5,000 points, right, really, you need a calamity. Something very, very bad. I hope it doesn't hit human beings so bad, but usually it does. So I don't think so. So let's just go there. Nasdaq, Nasdaq, dear all, Nasdaq, we have a problem. Nasdaq, can you see that, guys? Nasdaq. Now we have a KFC level, Remember the KFC level? Anyone can tell me what's the KFC level for Nasdaq? Anyone remember the KFC level for Nasdaq? Wow, Jimmy, very good. 13,824. 13,000. What the this one? You're talking about 13,000, you mean? 824. Okay, typo error. Huh? Okay. So let's just go through this motion, all right? Let me just show you how the KFC work, okay? First of all, we have this KFC level right here. And as long as the market stays above it, it goes up. But once the market goes below it, you can see the Nasdaq crash down. And the crazy part is that when it's crashing down, the first support was at MA30. That's why the MA30 is very important. Then after that, when it closed below the MA30, that's it. That's why the Nasdaq crashed all the way down. But what was incredible was here, the MA200. And once the market touched the MA200, that is whereby you should be buying. And that's how you use KFC with the MA30 to combine together. Okay? So of course, when the market stabilized above the MA30, that was where the Nasdaq really go all the way up. And that's where our M trader makes hundreds of thousands of dollars trading the Nasdaq. Then, over the course of 5 days, you can see that the Nasdaq every time tested the level 13,824. Every time it tests, every time it rebound. Every time it tests, every time rebound. So it went up again. But today, we can see very clearly the Nasdaq is now trading below 13,824. So that's why I'm saying that these two numbers are the levels that I'm watching very closely because it makes sense already, right? If the market is to pull back, Nasdaq will go to the MA30 first, based on the statistics. If the Nasdaq go crazy, then you go to the MA200. So all clear? Now this chart is going to be the most important chart for today's MAO. Please take a screenshot of this, or whatever you want to do with it, because this is so important. This is going to really help you to make a lot of money in the market. Okay, please make sure that I'm going to screenshot this myself. Okay, this is a very big thing, you guys, that you really must consider watching this Nasdaq. So what happened is this. I'm going to give a tip here. Okay, guys. Now, I told you before, right? Hang Seng and Nasdaq, they work the same. I repeat, Hang Seng and Nasdaq, they work the same. Which means that if Nasdaq come down, right, Hang Seng will follow. Hang Seng will follow. Not Dow Jones, it's Hang Seng. Sorry, it's Nasdaq. So let's say now we do a hypothetical, right? That means that if the Nasdaq is to come down to MA30, right? So we're talking about 200 points. So Hang Seng will come down at least 300 points easily. At least easily, yeah? So take note of that. Okay, all right, done. Huh? Okay, so now last one, that is the Hang Seng. Remember, I told you, right, Hang Seng is this one. When I'm doing the KFC, the one that give me the biggest headache is Hang Seng. Really, oh, I want to die. I almost want to give up already. But it pays. Now watch this, guys. This is Hang Seng. Now Hang Seng KFC. Hang Seng KFC. Hang Seng KFC. Hang Seng KFC is 27,068. 27,068. That is Hang Seng KFC. So initially, Hang Seng was staying below below the KFC, but once it touches the MA30, right, it bounces around here. Then of course it went below. That's why some selling kicked in. But when it started to climb above the MA30, right, I know that likely the Hang Seng will test the KFC. And truth be told, the Hang Seng really tests the KFC. And then after that, the market stays above KFC. And it's above MA, right? So that gives you the logical upside potential of this counter. So today, MAO, very worth it. If you are watching this and you like it, right, can you hit with LIKE like? All right, so obviously the MA30 keep on strongly supported the Hang Seng all the way. But once it turned the other way around, whereby it become a resistance, that is where Hang Seng pulls down very fast. Can you see that? So now, dear all, do you notice what's happening right now? All right, the market now is trading. Now, yesterday, MA30 for Hang Seng touches already. And today it went below. That's why it's a sell right now. And the MA200 is very near. The MA200 is pretty near. Where's the MA200? The MA200 is somewhere near, where's the level? Okay, wait, 27,600. 27,600. So which means that 27,600. So now the Hang Seng is at 28,500. So it is possible if the Nasdaq pulls down all the way to meet the MA30, right? There is a possibility that this Hang Seng can drop all the way down to 27,600 area. Wow, that's a lot of money. That's 900 points. 900 points. Ooh, that's pretty cool, right? Yes. But then after that, if the market hit the MA200, sorry, then please remember to look for buyback, okay? Please look up for a buyback. Why? Because can you see this? The last time when the market touched the MA200, it went below first initially. But after that, when it goes past, right, it went up. Now look at it. This is where it combo, right? The KFC, the last KFC combined with the MA30. Wow, look at it. The power of this is crazy. Can you see that? That's why this KFC is right. If you combine with what I just shared, the MA30 and the MA200, put them all together, right? It's pretty cool. It's really pretty cool. All right. So that's why you guys can play with it. All right. I mean, I'm not giving an indicator, but I'm updating you on a regular basis. Just watch out for that. Okay, guys. Okay, that is to cover up today's MAO morning session. I'm done already. Morning session. Okay, pretty good stuff, right? Okay. No, China A50 I don't have. I only have 4 now. Yeah, gold. Oh, sorry, I didn't go today. Huh? Yeah, not do that. Gold I done already, ma. So gold, Dow, Nasdaq, and Hang Seng. The rest I try lah. S&P I try lah. Not easy. Every time I do this, my brain cell, I lost a lot of hairs. Okay, all right, guys, I'm done for this morning MAO part 1. If you want to stay for MAO part 2, then you stay on, okay? MAO part 2 will be out soon. Oh, congratulations, Cynthia. Yay, 200 块. Good. Right. Yeah, later on I'll see how much I make on Hang Seng. I'll take that money out. I will later go to donate. Yeah, I'll donate. See what can we buy to help people. I think something life is that, you have money is good. Of course, I need a lot of money. But I realize that if you can help some people with some money, right? Those who really need help, right? It just feel nice. All right. I mean, seriously, how much money in life you have, you cannot bring to the coffin, really. You can only give to your next kin. And whether they appreciate it, is another thing. Correct. Yeah. Okay. Staying on. Yeah, part 2. God. Well, Colin, first day. So sad. Okay, now the alternate market views. You are still staying on right now. I'm going to cover this. Okay, now please understand this. I'm not bearish by typical. If the front part, the whole market is all bullish, obviously the front part I'll cover on the bull side. Then, but I must give some part on the bear side because you always need to have check and balance. You cannot be all the way bull and it will be very dangerous. So the alternate market views is bear for now. Later on, when the market is crashing down, example, then my alternate market view will be buy already. I'll tell you about bull market. So that's why it's not alternate market views. It's not bear market condition or bear market views. It's basically alternating the good and the bad or the bad and the good. It's always like that. You mean part 2. All right. So you want to, when I call for sell, you buy. Okay. Anyway, the bull market rise and investors can't keep up. It's always like that. When a bull is growing crazy, you can't keep up, right? You are always catching the tail. Then you come to the bear market, right? When the bear come in, you basically can't get out of the way. Meaning that the bear come down, you just 眼睁睁, just look at the market killing you. That is always very interesting, right? Come to bull, you cannot catch. Come to bear, you cannot run. Why? It's the typical emotional problem because you don't have check and balance. In a bull market, you don't have check and balance. You keep on seeing the market go up, right? You won't know what to do when a bear come in. So it's a bear in yet, right? I don't know. I don't think so. But I'm just informing you, that's all. Okay, hey, come on, man. Let's be careful. Okay, let's begin. Now, small caps yesterday, wow, slam dunk. Yesterday, right, the small caps when the market open only, right, the small cap picture already. Now, why is that so? Because I told you guys, the small cap got no value one. It's just like Singapore share buying the penny counter. All right, buying penny counters. And the penny counters was all the way. Can you see the red line? All the way, the boys are purposely compacting together. So close to it, right? But from yesterday onwards, they really let go already. They really let go. So now I ask you a question. Who bought penny counters? Well, the boys bought penny counters, but mostly are the retailers. So if the retailers, the penny counter are being hit, right, what will happen to them? Problem. Big problem already. So if the penny counter continue to drop, right, the retailer will have problems facilitating their whatever account. And if let's say that if the Dow continue to go down, wow, then that will be across the board. So that's why, a friend of mine was talking about this yesterday. He said that, Kel, what you see with the penny counter? I say this, the people who use the steamies, right? The steamies, they went in to buy, they take the money to buy something, retail, right? They say retail thing, but they actually went to buy stocks. So isn't that very simple? The boys just buy all the penny counter first. Then they push it up and make it so beautiful, tell you that no worry, all is good. And then after people see and get greedy over this, they use a steamy check, they buy the stocks. Then who sell to them? Obviously the boys. So isn't that a direct bailout, in my opinion, that basically the Federal Reserve gave the steamy check is not really to help the people, but to actually let his friends or their friends to build up upon the penny counters traders. So it's like basically left pocket to right pocket. It's the same thing. And this is something that we have seen this before. When the penny counter go crazy, we know that is there. Second thing now to watch out for is this. The most shorted stock. Now, this is only available on Bloomberg. Only available on Bloomberg. Now, these counters this is an index to inform you, these counters are the most shorted stocks. And the last few months, the buying was so strong. That's why all the shorter stocks, people don't dare to short anymore. But now, apparently, the wedge formation shows that, right, the people are resuming their short selling. And now it seems to be, right, the most shorter stock now are actually coming down from their coiling range. All right, so that's why another concern. Now, what is crazy is the SPAC. Look at it. The SPAC counter was basically merging together with the S&P 500, right? Nasdaq, sorry, very close by. But nowadays, the Nasdaq go on its own because they buy the FANG stock, but the SPAC dumped. Now, do you know that how much money is SPAC? It's in hundreds of billions of dollars, and they are dumping already. So again, all the cracks are all coming out. What they used to pump is no longer there. So obviously, you need to be very careful. That's why Nasdaq, Hang Seng, these two, right, likely there will be some problem in these two index, and this will likely pull the market further. And of course, now you look at ARK Innovation, right? Now, ARK Innovation, the high was $156. Very simple. You take your handphone now, right? We don't talk about the high, I talk about closing only. I take my calculator myself. Sorry, what's so stupid? Okay, you see that, ARK Innovation, the high is 150, the closing, sorry, 156, all right? Multiply 0.8, that means the bear market territory, right, is 124. Oh my God, FYI, ARK Innovation has again tested the bear territory once again. ARK Innovation has tested the bear territory once again. So which means that, right, the ARK, right, will have to come in to buy again, likely lah. So Cathy Wood must come in to buy again. Now, you know who's Cathy Wood? Is this lady here. She's dubbed to be the new Warren Buffett, the female version. So, of course, last year she did very, very well. Okay. Then the thing is this. Now, all the way are all watching of this because now the Cathy Wood is dumping shares. Apparently, Cathy Wood dumped Virgin Galactica shares after, okay, by half, okay, apparently. And now they are reducing their quantity. They are reducing because they know they are in trouble, right? They know in trouble. And that's why, right, you must be very careful. And this morning, Netflix down by another 8%. Oh, no, another slap in the face, okay? So all along, it's like all this basically tells you that, right, they are all probably targeting her already. I told you guys when she was so loud back then, I told you guys to be very careful. And, it's all happening right now. Just to show you something that I want. Moment a minute. This is, I'll show you Tesla. Now, a friend of mine been telling me, hey, Kel, hey, you every day short Tesla. I say, almost there, almost there. Yeah, because look at the Tesla. Look at Tesla KSI. Tesla KSI now is red in color. So every time when Tesla goes up, right, you look to sell off because KSI is red, ma. So if you look at Tesla yesterday, if I now revert it to 5-minute chart, because that's we use US stock, we use 5-minute chart, right? Can you see this? It's beautiful. Yesterday we called for sell. CCYR, BMB on the entry bar. So you sell Tesla because it hit KTR +2. So the KSI is red, right? So I let it go up first. I don't care. So once it basically hit any technical point with a CCYR, that is where you sell Tesla, and immediately Tesla collapsed down. So this is what you should be doing, guys. Use the day chart to your advantage and then look for the market. So this is what you should do. If the day chart KSI is red, you let it go up first, then wait for your turn. Vice versa. If the KSI is green in color, let it go down first, then buy from the bottom. That is the way we do this. Okay, pretty cool, right? So question mark is, you may ask, Kel, long-term wise again, where will Tesla be going? I don't know, but I do suspect that Tesla should be able to come back down to the KCB level. KCB, yeah? Oh no, chocolate bar. Sorry, it's a chocolate bar. Okay, now let me explain this to you in a short, quick one. Look at the chart right now, dear all. 712 is a KCB. 684 is a chocolate bar. They're the same thing, but the different in terms of coining it. Can you see that? Can you see why? Why is the 712 a KCB and 684 is a chocolate bar? Anyone can see the difference there? They are both the same thing, just that the way we coin it a bit different. Anyone can see the difference? Yeah, very good. Now, KCB 712 came from this guy here, right? So you can see that it went through it, block. If block, you cannot see anymore. It went through it, trigger it. That means it was used before, but still have its element of support or resistance. Yes, but 684, can you see, is fresh. Fresh means never used before. Now, when never used before, right, then the movement will be much faster. Okay, fresh, it will be much faster. So if Tesla do come down, it will have to first test 712 first. 712 must test first because there's a very strong KCB there. If Tesla shares goes down to 712, then it will fly down very fast to 684. Okay, yes, you mean so naughty. Okay, all right, guys. So you can understand the KCB and the chocolate bar different. Okay, I think we need a drink, Brian and Yuming again. Okay, all right, guys. Okay, this time we chill Arun also, okay, and Pius. Azar, you don't drink, right? Okay, anyway, all right, so that is the thing. Watch out for that. Now, look at Russell 2000. Now, Russell 2000 is all the penny counter. And look at the penny counter versus Dow Jones. Oh, my God. That means whatever has went up recently, for the Russell 2000, has now all gave back already. Everything they went up this year all gave back. So that means a lot of steel bull. Oh, my God. A lot of steel bull on the way up and even more steel bull on the way down. That is terrible. So that means that, right, if the market really cannot hold, right, and if the steel bull really come down, right, well, a lot of people will suffer. Okay, guys, Angarun say okay already. Okay, stand by. We do it next week. This week I'm fully packed already. Next week, okay? Wow, cool. Okay, so guys, be very careful on this. Just be careful, right? Don't jump into any counter now. Just stay out first. And you can see the VIX indicator really shoot up. I told you, right? VIX will go up, right? VIX really went up. So all these things, when things happen, it happened for a reason. That's why I told you guys when the guy was buying call on the VIX contract, right? All these things really give you a bit of insight. That's why only morning MAO you can receive this. All right, so that will be all for this morning. Thank you, and sorry for the lengthy sharing, but I think it's very important. Guys, hope you enjoyed this morning MAO. The video, we'll try to upload it before 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock. Latest I try. I need to rush to the office right now. Okay, so hope you enjoyed this. And those who make money in Hong Kong, please kindly now post into the global group chat. And then, let's celebrate together. Okay? All right, guys, take care. Have a great day. This is Kel signing off. 再见. Bye-bye.